Hello, friends. Welcome to our channel youtube.com/Dr. Vet. Today we are going to discuss a very important disease, cholesepticemia. One of its part, that is enteric colibacillosis, we have already discussed. The same E. coli produce the cholesepticemia. Very important to save the life of the calves. It occurs in the early part, especially first week of the birth. It causes great mortality, heavy losses, economic losses. The calves are the replacement stock and the future producing animals. Cholesepticemia part 1. In this we will discuss some of the introductory part, synonyms, etiology, epidemiology, pathogenesis, and various forms of the disease. The disease is famous as a name, septicemic colibacillosis, or simply say septicemic disease. Here, the septicemia is caused by a very notorious organism, Escherichia coli, is a common disease of neonatal calves, lambs, piglets, and foals, and in all neonates in first week of life after birth. It may present a sign of acute septicemia, a very serious disease, maybe peracute also, or as a chronic bacteremia with localization of infection into the various important organs. We discuss here the epidemiology and etiology. The specific invasive serotype that can invade and enter into the body of E. coli and that possess a virulent factor that makes them to cross the mucosal surfaces of the intestine and overcome the bactericidal plasma factors. The plasma is ready to fight against the infection, but these organisms overcome this bactericidal plasma weapons and finally enter into the blood, first produce bacteremia and then secretes the toxin and produce the septicemia. The main determinant of disease is a very important for the farmers and veterinarian is the deficiency of circulatory circulating immunoglobulins as a result of failure in passive transfer of cholesterol immunoglobulin. So to feed the colostrum is a very important weapon for the disease. We can prevent the disease by simply a maternal antibody, cholesterol immunoglobulin. Cholesepticemia is a neonatal disease, so it is seen during the first week of life after birth, with the highest incidence in calves 2 to 5 days old. Bacteremia and septicemia in calves, lambs, foals are most commonly associated with Escherichia coli and to a lesser extent with the other brother Salmonella species also. But remember here, approximately 30% of dairy calves with a severe systemic clinical signs were found to be bacteremic and septicemic with E. coli. Even more than 30% also. There are several important predisposing factors that makes the neonates more susceptible. One and first important and most important and only one is a deprivation of colostrum. Important. Improper feeding, overcrowding. When there is overcrowding, there is suffocation also. There is smell of feces, urine. The animal feels suffocated. Animals comes in contact more with each other, more of high population. There is improper hygiene, especially when there is poor ventilation, bad hygiene, improper disposal of urine and feces, inclement weather, excessive cold, excessive heat, more water, more rain, severe rain. Stress and exhaustion are the common factors for almost all diseases. Let us see here how the disease transmits from one animal to the another and how the disease is developed till clinical science, pathogenesis. Earlier also we have seen that there are three types of vat. One, enterotoxigenic vat. Here there is no invasion. The E. coli remain present in the intestine of the animal, but they secrete a toxin, enterotoxin. So there is diarrhea. There is no invasion, no inflammation. Second is entero-invasive effect. In this, there is invasion of intestine because of that attaching and effacing action of E. coli, and they produce severe inflammation of the intestine, even hemorrhagic diarrhea also. The third one is a septicemic effects, and we are going to discuss this thing in this lecture. That there may be a very acute phase or maybe a chronic phase with a localization in various body parts. Source of infection. The primary source of infection is feces. Mostly the animal get the infection through mouth and it excretes in the feces of infected animals. Even healthy dam also carries infection and regularly they shed the infection. Healthy neonate in their intestine also there is infection and continuously shedding the infection. The more dangerous are diarrheic newborn animals. They shed plenty of infection bacteria. Feces is flooded with bacteria, and these act as a multiplier of the organism, and that is the important source of infection for the other cows. Source of infection is feces. It feces contaminates food, water. The vaginal discharge also contain E. coli. Umbilical discharge may also contain E. coli. Invasion. The invasion primarily through nasal and oral mucosa or across the intestine or umbilicus and umbilical vein. You know that at the time of birth, this umbilical portion is open and through this the organism enters. There are two routes of entry. One is intestine, second is umbilicus. So as a veterinarian, this is very much important to take care of navel and navel cord at the time of birth as a control measure We have to cut short the navel cord, ligate it tightly with a thread, and pour antiseptic, especially tincture iodine, and we disinfect the umbilicus and umbilical vein to prevent further spread of the disease and entry into the animal. The susceptible hosts are the all neonatal animals, calves, lamb, piglet, foals, and others. Various types of diseases we have seen: enterotoxinic, enteroinvasive, septicemic form. Now, in this septicemic form also, there are various forms. The septicemic strain of E. coli produces endotoxin, and this endotoxin results in shock and rapid death. Sometimes very per acute case that animal found dead within 3 to 4 hours. Sometimes it may take 1 to 2 days or 3 to 4 days. There is a period of subclinical bacteremia also with virulent strain, followed by rapid development of septicemia and death from endotoxemic shock. The virulent strain produce severe septicemia. The less virulent strains, they make a prolonged course and slowly they localize infection into the various organs. Mostly in all organs, they may localize infection, but the choice of organs are joints, polyarthritis, and when the joints are involved, locally it is named as joint ill. It also involves brain also, meninges, meningitis, and symptom of nervous disorder. Less commonly, there is uveitis. It involves the eye, pus in the eye, and inflammation of the eye membranes, and sometimes nephritis. This disease also produces a chronic disease in cows that have acquired marginal level of circulating immunoglobulin. So those cows who have received colostrum sufficiently, then this bacteria thinking and they do not produce acute septicemic, but they produce a chronic course. Transmission of cholesepticemic disease. Initial infection can be acquired from a contaminated environment. The environment is mostly contaminated by feces. There is excretion of organism in nasal, oral secretion, urine, and feces. Mostly the feces. The excretion begins during the preclinical bacteremic stage. In group of cows, transmission is by direct nose to nose contact. This is the habit of the cows, young cows, to lick each other's mouth, and this spread the organism nose to nose contact. Transmission through urinary and respiratory aerosols also. Navel sucking. Again, there is sucking instinct into the calf, and the sucking instinct that suck the navel of each other, and they transmit the disease through this navel sucking habit. Important route: fecal oral contact. Most common route: fecal oral contact. Very important is fecal oral contact. Feces come in contact with mouth either directly or indirectly. The sources of infection are contaminated food, water, vaginal discharge, and umbilical discharge. Friends, today we have discussed a very important disease. Veterinary doctors are providing a very good social service by saving the life of the calf. Please watch this video. Please share this video to as many as possible so that other also can get the knowledge and save the life of the calf. That is our main service. Requested to promote the channel by subscribing this video. Thank you very much for observing video.